All right.
Mm-hmm.
Take 0.5.
We're numbering these
0.5?
now? We're numbering?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, actually, if you... Okay, real quick, guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We went a little bit off script last time.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, so if you...
What did
If you look at page 53,
Uh-huh.
we were supposed to go in on the no bitches thing that Code said.
Uh-huh.
We didn't do that.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
Ah, shit.
In my
What
real script here, we didn't do that.
Okay.
I see it. I see it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
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 Son of
So because we
Can't
didn't
believe we
do
forgot.
that,
Mm-hmm.
he's a little upset. You know, he's crankier than usual.
Are we gonna be fine? You know, are we gonna be able to recover
We
from
can-
this?
I mean, we can recover. We just need. He probably just wants to go to lunch with someone.
I-
so
I-
he's
I
probably
mean,
just
I heard him
like,
cocking a shotgun, which I don't think he's supposed to have on the Canadian
Oh!
side. So
don't
Wait, the
think he's
Canadian
supposed-
side.
I'm pretty sure he's not supposed to have one at all because of his tendencies.
Oh.
It-
Wait, yeah, didn't he get
I thought that's why he
notice?
should have them.
Oh. Should we
No,
like
that's the other. That's the other thing is why he should. However, there
Oh,
was
yeah.
another incident that
should
Alright.
we like report
he
this?
can still have he can still have pistols, but because of a certain thing he can't have shotguns anymore.
Mm.
Oh,
So
and just so you guys know, this is also yeah, like right here in the script. If you check page 3,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I lost my book. I threw it.
Oh, you threw it.
I'm checking. Yeah, or I have it
Well,
open.
If you threw it, that's why we're that dumbass podcast.
Hey!
Hey! We're all scripted.
Yeah,
All
every episode has been scripted 100% so far.
Even
by
the
an
one where Fish
AI
left.
specifically.
Yeah, that one.
Everyone's
We had-
favorite
we had-
episode.
We had one good. It's not the worst episode, if I'm not mistaken.
That is true. That we've had worse, I think.
We've had worse. I'm pulling up worse.
Awesome.
Hold on.
Which
That
one?
is bright in my face.
Which one do we consider our worst again?
That's not
Oh.
what we consider the worst. I'm talking about just like the worst in general.
The worst performing.
Oh.
Content podcast. Which, by the way, this is now in the. We made this little change. That dumbass podcast is now in the podcast section of the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's nice and organized.
So if you guys want to give it a good old listen, go back to the old episodes, hear us complain and
About
talk
outdated
about whatever.
topics. Yeah. The most outdated shit. But you know what? I think it's still funny.
Actually, that's something that I did kind of want to talk about. We're a dated podcast. We only talk about like what's recent. I feel like we need to find a thing.
So what are you suggesting?
Well,
I'm looking. Hold on. Before
what's
we
funny
get to
about
suggest-
that is that I have
But,
nothing for that.
Well, okay, so I'm looking at the worst performing. The worst
Mhm.
performing episode of the podcast was episode number 10, which came after our 2-month long break.
That makes
back-
sense.
Back in the middle of last year,
That makes sense.
not the 3-month long break we took.
Which episode was that again?
after- episode 10.
No, like what's the title of it?
What episode was that again? Episode
After
10.
episode 10. After 2 long months were free.
Okay,
Literally.
okay.
And then the 2 weeks after Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is the second worst performing one.
Understandable.
So then it goes episode 11, then 16, then 9, then episode 12. Yeah, so it's like in the latter half of the performing, but it's definitely not the bottom. It's not even the bottom 5.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
The episode where you weren't. So
Yeah. I'm sure people are just like, I wonder, what happens when the fish leaves. What do people talk about then?
We also
it is.
well, you also went to prison. Okay.
I did. All right. Listen,
Yeah.
it just kind of happens. Gay baby jail wasn't as bad as people said, honestly.
Steve's a nice guy though.
Yeah, I
just
give
doing
him a
his job.
solid 6 out of 10. Not bad.
Mhm.
Though don't worry, there was no soap to drop, so I think we're good.
There was no soap.
Yeah, there was no soap. They didn't provide soap. You can't drop the soap if there's no soap.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
Exactly.
I guess.
So
But then that leads to sanitary concerns. Why was there no soap?
I don't know, man. Listen, just don't ask me. I survived my sentence. I paid my time.
Good. And I got near you after you got out.
I took a shower. Don't worry about it. It wasn't that bad.
I feel
Wasn't
unclean.
that bad.
It was like months ago at this point.
Yeah, it was months ago, but like that doesn't change how I feel on the inside.
Well,
You
I
got
don't know
the
what to
green
tell
stench
you.
lines coming off of you.
The stench has remained. Forever stench.
Your
Me when
criteria
I have
exposed.
my me when I have my sim never take a shower. Oh, but yeah, no. So, gentlemen, what would we like to start with this week? I heard we have a few rants in mind.
We have a few rants in mind.
You have a few rants.
Yeah, a few
I-
rants.
I have a few ants in mind.
Oh
Ants?
well, you want to talk about ants?
Ants.
Ants?
Ants.
My iPad is dead. I was going to use that for
Ants.
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 Ant-Man.
So
It was an
true.
Ant-Man trailer.
Hmm?
It was an Ant-Man trailer.
It was.
It was just it was
Ants.
just the both of them slapping themselves and
Going
just saying ants
ants.
over and over again.
Ants. Honestly,
Oh, that's an
respect.
actual thing.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
an actual trailer.
That's actually hilarious. I love that.
I respect a man who's willing to do that. Shout out to Paul Rudd. He's like fucking almost an elder and still looks like 30.
Cable.
Cable.
Nice cables.
Blue cable.
I
Blue
ate them.
cable with lights.
What does it taste like?
What does the cable taste like?
Blue raspberry. Not bad.
Nice.
Not bad. Oh,
Not
you know
bad.
what? Nice.
That's like one part away from blueberry.
It's
Blueberry
delicious.
may be my favorite flavor, but blue raspberry is also a top tier flavor.
It is a very good flavor, to be fair.
Yeah.
Mm. So, Code, would you like to start with your rant first? Get that?
God,
get
no.
that?
God, no.
Okay.
No. When I start, it's gonna be a good minute.
Okay, understandable. Well, I got a little funny rant about everyone's favorite gaming company and their perfect
Everyone's favorite
ethics.
indie gaming company.
It is. I know they're a small indie company. Maybe not a lot of people have heard of them. They're called Nintendo. They made
This
like a guy
joke
named.
is starting to hurt me.
they made a game named Mario. I don't know. It's just a little niche.
Yeah.
No,
You
I've
know-
never heard of Mario.
Yeah, no, it's
a
crazy.
me, Mario.
Mario. That's not the voice, by the way.
You may
wasn't
recognize
the-
Mario from Chris Pratt's internet Instagram story.
Oh, it wasn't the voice though. I'll say that was not the voice. Now, Nintendo decided to do two very funny things as a company recently. Very funny. So I'll start with the first one that happened earlier. I think was it this week or last week? I don't remember. Point Crow.
At the beginning of this week.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Point Crow.
Point Crow. So Nintendo loves Point Crow so much that they had to claim multiple videos.
They love him because he makes them so much money.
He makes them so much money. And he's enjoying a Nintendo game, which is a fucking crime, by the way.
Dude, I've never played a Nintendo game and liked it. I don't know how he does it.
So for people that don't know, Point Crow is a content creator who makes videos, obviously on Nintendo games, and most of the time,
Another small guy, another
yeah, another
indie.
small guy. He made modded videos specifically. Things like I believe modded multiplayer
It was
Mario
all modded
Odyssey.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Really.
Didn't he also have stuff on Mario Odyssey?
Like a couple,
Probably some stuff, but it
like,
wasn't like his forte.
Yeah.
That's more.
Breath
That's
of the
more,
Wild
more
was,
small
was
ant.
his thing. It was
Mm,
main
yeah.
form of content.
Odyssey is more like a small ant thing.
Okay. I'm not like an avid viewer, so like I apologize if I get stuff wrong.
Shaking my head. You're supposed to support these small creators.
I know. I'm
creators.
sorry. Okay, my ego has been inflated ever since I hit 700.
Small
Your
creator
ego's been
versus
inflated
small
ever since
indie
we added the
company.
orb. We added the orb, and your ego inflated.
Oh,
Not
true,
sure.
true. The ego orb.
Anyway,
This
Anyway.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. So they claimed multiple of his videos, and they didn't even bulk claim them. They claimed them individually. Which, you know, is so thoughtful of Nintendo.
It is.
So multiple Breath of the Wild videos. I believe some that aren't even modded. If I am correct, I have, again, just going off of blank memory and ripping off Moist Critical like always.
Yeah.
because why would we do research live on the podcast?
We don't do
Why
research.
would we do research when we could just watch Parasitical, Ludwig, and Moist Critical? And
that was 2 Windows notifications. That's
Listen, all my research comes from those 3, and if they don't talk about a topic, I don't know about the topic, all right? The topic doesn't exist.
true.
But yeah, no, so Point Crow pretty much got multiple videos copyright claimed. I don't remember if he got a channel strike for it. I think he did.
If it was multiple individual videos that was above 3, his channel would be on a takedown because 3 strikes, and that was more
Yeah.
than 3 videos.
I could be wrong, but yeah, no. So Nintendo is super nice about modded content, and I think it was only Point Crow as well, which makes me very confused as to like I there are multiple channels, big channels that do modded content, but they're still around.
My thing, modded Breath of the Wild, so close to its sequel's release.
The thing that gets me is why hasn't Doug gotten anything?
Because Doug does a lot more than just Breath
And
Yeah,
of the
but
Doug-
he
and
he
he
has
also-
modded Breath of the Wild videos.
But he also
Yeah,
hasn't
but
uploaded
when?
it in a long while. Like, it's been a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a long time. He's stuck to like GTA 5 and stuff.
Yeah, but he's still done them, and I know Point Crow even had like old videos marked as well. So like,
Yeah, but the old videos probably got marked because they caught wind of the current ones.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of similar to what happened with RT Game. Is a few of his like when the whole swearing thing happened and he
Yeah.
lost like a lot of his videos.
oops.
That's when they started going back and looking at older videos because they hadn't until they started looking.
Yeah.
If they don't
Yeah.
have a reason to look, they won't go back. But the moment they've got their eyes on you, they browse.
Like, I'm sure that once they find like a Doug modded Breath of the Wild video, they'll go through his channel too.
Yeah.
Like, it's a matter of time. But because he doesn't have like as many and they're not as recent, it probably.
I'm like, I would not be shocked if he's like not doing anything modded Nintendo wise at the moment because of the Point Crow situation.
I wouldn't be either.
Yeah, and I don't blame him.
And that kind of just like steered me away from playing Pokemon Infinite Fusions. It's like, yeah.
Well, I don't know about the whole Infinite Fusion thing, like how they would, because I know for a fact Nintendo.
It's the thing
would-
though that nobody knows.
Yeah, like the only 2 patterns that we have to go off from what like people have seen throughout the years is number 1, they'll always go for stuff near the release of a game. Like if it's anywhere near, like if it's modded or like a fan game near the release of like one of their big thing, like for example, I think Uranium was close to Ultra.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like close to Ultra Sun or Moon. which is why that got claimed. And a bunch of other examples I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but they released close to games from the same franchise. So that's usually like why Nintendo will go after it, because obviously, you know, if you search up like Pokemon and a bunch of Uranium stuff comes up instead of Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, which Uranium, fucking great fan game, by the way. They will usually just go on a fucking DMCA like takedown as if their life just depended on it. Which, you know, thanks Nintendo, thanks for being that way instead of like other game companies. They're like, fan games are pretty cool, you know.
At this point, it is just Nintendo. That's
Yep.
the most prominent one. It's not only Nintendo, but they are the prominent one.
Yeah, no,
It's
they are
one
the
that's front and center of the
Yeah.
whole talk.
Yeah,
because I mean, at least
and
companies
they
that
have
can.
been for a long time.
Oh yeah, I know.
They've after the passing of Iwata and then Reggie leaving, it just hasn't gotten better.
No.
Doug Bowser out here being like Lamau XD, I
Doug
do
Bowser
nothing.
only appearing at Game Awards.
Doug
Yeah.
Bowser walking out saying, "Hey guys, remember me? No, you don't. My name's Bowser. Bye bye."
That's it. That's the whole reason why he was hired. Reggie,
My
you fucking liar.
My name is Bowser. I am hired because of the joke. Speaking of Bowser, that's the second Nintendo thing I want to talk
That's
about.
my only joke.
Gary Bowser. I
I
wanna talk about Gary Bowser real quick.
I don't know
So
anything about this.
okay, so Gary Bowser was arrested a few years ago. I believe he's been in jail for almost 40 months, which was his sentence. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm remembering. So he was the main person in marketing for mod chips for Nintendo Switch. Again, he wasn't the one who made them. He's the one who marketed them. The mod chips in particular, I believe, did have built-in ways to pirate games. If I, again, am remembering correctly, I watched, I think, like a 30-minute Mutahar video on it.
A hacking ring that sold chips allowing users to play pirated games, yes.
Yeah. Which, you know, Nintendo and piracy is always fun.
I mean, to be fair, technically speaking, you shouldn't pirate.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure, it's morally correct to pirate Nintendo games.
It
or
is
to
morally
pirate
correct.
Adobe products. Sure, it's morally correct. But at the same time, you shouldn't.
Yeah. Like, my stance on piracy has always stayed the same. If you can legally obtain a game,
Don't pirate it.
don't pirate it. But if
it's no longer legally possible to obtain that video game and play it on a modern
Console.
setting, well, not even a modern console. If there's just a way to legally get it on a computer or something,
that isn't absurd, because GameCube game prices make me want to fucking cry.
Yeah.
Like if they released a GameCube Micro or whatever, a GameCube Mini, like
There you go. Legal way.
immediately a lot of games no longer need to be pirated because
Yeah.
there's a legal way to get them.
Exactly.
It's
Like,
just because they actively refuse to bring back older products.
yeah.
They've
So
never brought back the GameCube. The Wii came back the generation after itself.
I am genuinely just baffled by the fact that, like, we're getting Wii re-releases and no GameCube ones. Like, that still baffles my mind.
Well, wait, what do you mean, like
We've
re-releases?
gotten Skyward Sword. We've
The
gotten
Wii U. There was Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD.
we've gotten Skyward Sword on Switch. We've gotten Galaxy, which yes came with Sunshine. We also just got Return to Dreamland as well.
Yep.
So we've gotten technically more Wii re-releases than GameCube on the Switch.
Well, yeah, on the Switch.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like, at least, like, at the moment, we've gotten more Wii re-releases than GameCube ones. But the so pretty much, Gary Bowser marketed these mod chips for the Switch that allowed for piracy, and Nintendo got him, and he was sentenced to jail for 40 months, which he has served and is now being released. Nintendo is now making him pay back, I believe, $14 million.
14.5.
14.5. And to pay it back, he is now going to have 20 to 30% of all of his income now taken away. Which, in my opinion, is fucking absurd. Now, let's quickly point this out. What yes, he is a criminal. However, in my opinion, he served his time and is not even the leader of the operation. If he was the leader, that would be more understandable. But he was the main marketing guy. He wasn't even the one making the chips. So to me, at least in my view, he served his time, and Nintendo is like unnecessarily punishing him, like to like the extreme. That's at least my personal opinion, because 20 to 30% of all income, in my opinion, is absurd.
Yeah.
Like,
here's the thing. He was one of the 3 big players. The other 2, a Chinese Chen or whatever. Yeah, Chen. Chinese national was never arrested. And the third guy was never able to be extradited to the U.S. So he was the only one they were able to punish, which is why he's getting all of the punishment, because they could not punish the others.
yeah,
Which sucks to suck, but at the same time, I personally don't think Nintendo's being over the. It's harsh, yes, but I don't think they're being extreme.
To me, I do personally see it as over the top. I understand people that don't, but to me, I see it as the man has already served the time. Because compared to other crimes, you know, comparatively, I don't think the punishment fits the crime. I do
he served the time, but he also did help create a scenario that causes a cycle of money loss.
Yeah, obviously.
He then owes that money because he took it.
Yeah.
He technically stole that $14.5 million. Well, they stole that $14.5 million from Nintendo, technically. Therefore, they all should have to pay it back. If they were able to get the other 2, I'd say personally the 14.5 should be split evenly.
Obviously, if they were. Like,
but the only reason why I understand is because they weren't able to get the other 2.
That's
the only reason.
Yeah, at the very least, at least make it like not 20 to 30%. Like, at least like lower the percentage. Like, obviously, you know, it is a lot of money that the guy owes.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to pay it out for the rest of his...
Yeah, no, there's no... Like, I don't even think up to his grandkids would be able to pay off that amount of money.
No, he'd probably... Yeah.
Because, I mean...
They'll take his property before...
Oh,
he
yeah.
can give anything of his to any of his kids or grandchildren or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
He basically doesn't get to give anything of his to anyone.
Yep,
he no longer owns it. It's his house has been stamped property of Nintendo.
literally
the Nintendo
owned.
seal of quality.
Nintendo owns this man.
He has to pay a Nintendo's online subscription just to get into his house.
Bowser claims that of the 14.5 million euros, he's only been able to pay off 175 thus far.
Yeah, because
taken out of a $25 monthly installments from his income from a job in the prison library.
Yeah. No, it's I just personally see it as a little more absurd Like, at the very least, lower it. But, because I don't see it as, like, this.
I understand
huge...
why, though. Because,
yeah,
like, it's setting a precedent for, like,
oh, yeah,
no, this doing it. And this for the other two that weren't caught. Like,
oh, yeah, no, like, this is 100%.
So, also, another, Bowser states that the team that was behind the chip and whatnot earned at least tens of millions of dollars. So, probably with the amount of money they made, he might be getting his fair share then. Yeah. He received only a small fraction of that. But the company made tens of millions.
Yeah, no, the company itself made a lot. Because, I mean, you got to think, not only are they charging for the mod chips, but they are taking money.
Stealing.
Yeah, no, they are.
Nintendo,
they are stealing money. Because, I mean, it is one thing to sell mod chips, obviously. Like, it is just to, jailbreak the Switch and, like, add homebrew and things like that. It's another when you are legit just giving people away to straight up pirate.
Speaking of homebrew, did you know it's extremely easy to mod your Nintendo 3DS?
Still haven't done it.
Same, though.
I keep meaning to.
I've modded my Wii U, my 3DS, or my new 2DS, my DSi. That's so far all I've done. I want to do my PSP and my PS Vita. I want to mod everything. I want to mod it all.
Mod every console.
Legally, of course, Nintendo. Yeah, please, I'm begging you.
Nintendo.
I don't pirate video games, please.
Nintendo walking to your door and going, hello.
I own all the video games, Nintendo. I own all the copies, please.
God, have you guys ever seen? I don't remember what's his name, but there was a prominent homebrewer that got visited by Nintendo's like legal team.
Nintendo
and
Ninjas.
The like. Yeah, the Nintendo and the spreadsheet they had of every scenario, and like how they pretty much tracked this guy's life for 3 weeks. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Okay, so
I'll look into it later.
Yeah, no, there was
see the charts and whatnot.
Yeah, no, the Nintendo Ninjas straight up had like they tracked this guy's like daily routine, where he worked, and then they made a spreadsheet of how they were going to approach him. And every outcome that would come, like, possible outcome. And it was, like, fucking scary.
Honestly, I would... If I ever had a legal team just appear at my house, I would want to see that. Because I'd just be curious. I just want to know, like, okay, how'd you do it?
Like,
if you can prove you got me, you got me.
Yeah,
but I want to know how you did it.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, they listed, like, best outcome, offer, job, and, like, trip to, Nintendo HQ in Japan. And then they had, like, worst outcome, lawsuit or something like that.
Dude, that's what I strive to at some point in my life be the type of hacker or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
To get in enough trouble for the legal teams to catch wind of me, but to show that I can be helpful enough to where they want to hire me instead. Probably with docked pay initially, because that's probably just how it works. But
well, yeah, well, I know there
eventually.
I know there was one guy, because I like went down a rabbit hole one night. There was a guy during the Wii era that discovered like a huge, way to like access pirated content on the Wii, like a big security flaw. I think it was through like Twilight Princess specifically.
Yep.
And like he straight up like, yeah, I'm sending this to Nintendo. And then everyone, the homebrew community, like the pirates, I think it was like specifically the pirating community, was like, no.
Wait. Don't do it, no.
But yeah, no, like the moral of the story. There's nothing wrong with modding your console. Just, don't
be illegal.
Yeah, don't do the illegal shit.
And if you do, don't fucking tell anyone.
Like,
Trust nobody.
yeah, like straight up, if you're gonna pirate like Switch games, fucking don't even like say anything. Just do it like anonymously as much as you can.
Anonymously.
Shut up. I shut up. Shut up. I went to speech therapy for 11 years for this shit.
I went to speech therapy for 11 years just to say anonymously.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, but yeah, no, like genuinely, if you're gonna like pirate for like modern games, don't tell anyone, and also don't pirate indie games. That's the morally never pirate.
It's morally incorrect to pirate indie games.
Don't pirate the indie games,
especially startups. Don't
like it's one thing to pirate AAA games. Understandable, you know, sometimes.
I understand you don't want to buy every single FIFA game. Yeah. I get it. They're all the fucking same.
Or like, you know, maybe you just financial situation. Everyone's life is different. Understandable. Just don't pirate the indie game. That more of the story. We're also not promoting piracy. Let's get this out of the way. We're not promoting it.
I'm not endorsing it at all whatsoever. But if do it morally.
Yeah. You know.
I can't stop you from doing it.
Yeah, we can't legally stop you.
There's nothing we can do to stop you. Don't do it.
Yeah.
But if you do, be nice about it. Be good about it.
Exactly.
Don't hurt people in the process, including yourself. Don't hurt yourself in the process.
Yeah. Just, you know, because Nintendo...
Nintendo will rain hellfire upon you.
Nintendo will send...
This guy is an example of what you could be.
Yeah, this guy has lost 20 to 30% of his income for basically the rest of his life, unless he can get a good paying job, which, you know, who wants to hire a felon?
Yeah,
not just a criminal, a felon.
I imagine if this guy was also paying child support. That's all I could think with the first time I heard that. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
That would be tragic.
11 felonies does not look good.
Yeah.
No one wants to hire that.
Nintendo will not hire this man.
Nintendo will not hire this man. And a lot of other people won't either, unfortunately for him.
Yep. So, another fun topic that we usually get around to is what games have y'all been up to recently? Any new ones?
Ooh. Mario Kart DS. I bought Mario Kart DS again.
I'm happy.
Yay, let's go.
Yeah. The funny story about that is as a kid, dumbass. Before I preface the story, I am an idiot. Because it was common among a group of friends to play Mario Kart, because we played Mario Kart and played hide and seek and tag, like in the games.
Yep.
And so I let one of the kids borrow my copy, and then he took it home, and then the next day magically he showed up with a Mario Kart copy that you know he bought. And so I just did not get it back. I couldn't convince anyone that it was mine.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so now I finally have it again.
That's good. I mean,
Finally,
it is still
experience the best Mario Kart.
It is still the best Mario Kart. Like it
just last man standing in mission mode. That's all we need.
Yeah. It really is just great. Like honestly, Mario Kart DS is still my favorite as well. Still bad at snaking, but you know.
Oh yeah, same. Drifting on DS is a hard thing to get used to again.
It really is. Like when you go.
No, you go first.
No, I would say like swapping from like 8 to DS is like, you know, not the easiest thing to do in the planet.
It's difficult because 8 you can get away with the cheap like tiny like drifts.
Yeah,
but on DS you can't do that.
I'm gonna come clean.
Mm-hmm.
I've never gotten used to any drifting other than DS's.
Really?
Even to this day, whenever I start a drift in like 7 or 8, I still do the left right thing.
I still do that too.
I still do it as well.
Like not even for control, because like yeah, obviously you control your drift. But, like no, I
Yeah.
just do the.
Yeah, no,
I still do that too.
It's never left me.
It's still in my muscle memory as well. So even though I know it doesn't really do anything,
It doesn't.
It's just
Because
it's comfort,
it's depending
man.
on how it depends on how wide your drift is how quick you get the boost.
Yeah.
And, doing that doesn't help it. Doesn't hurt it because it overall equals out. But like,
It's just habit, really. It's really just habit.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I've been having
the
fun
habit
with
I'll
DS,
never let die.
and I've been playing through Pokemon Blue. I've actually been
Ooh.
enjoying playing through Pokemon Blue.
Nice. What's the team?
It's arguably the best Pokemon game.
The team, no, it's not. No, it is not.
Gen 1 is the best generation.
Shut the
what do
fuck
you
up.
mean?
No.
Not broken at all. Totally balanced.
It is
100%.
awful. But the team right now is Blastoise, Nidoking, Parasect, Dodrio, Jinx, and Jolteon.
Based. Similar to mine. I had a few of those Pokemon as well. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm almost
What
through the
about-
game.
Yeah. Anything? Any games on your end, Code?
I finally 100%ed my 6th Neptunia game.
I saw
And
you doing
it was,
that.
It was hell.
I was at work and I just kept noticing that.
Yeah, so it took me to finish what I had. So basically what I had left to do was a single achievement, which was to max out everyone's Lily ranks, which is their friendship bond with each character.
Mhm.
To do it, you have to it levels up 1 rank every 3 fights. And I've completed everything else, so there was like the Colosseum or whatever, the
Yeah.
natural tower it's called. Floor number 5, there's a single enemy. Defeat it instantly. Do that on repeat. I did that for 10 fucking hours
Oh,
straight.
God.
After doing several different chunks of like 2-hour sessions.
That does not sound fun.
I think Sango was there for all of it. Kiwi was there for a good amount of it. No, not all of it, but Sango, Nat, and Kiwi were there for a good amount of it.
Damn.
And they could hear my pain. Actually, at the tail end, I just went silent because my brain turned into mush.
I don't blame you, to be honest, though.
Don't blame you
it's-
either.
See, the way you're supposed to play that game is, do different pairs for like different fights and whatnot. I use the same 2 goddamn characters that entire fucking game through the story mode.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really have a lot to start off with. And it really sucked.
Damn. I mean, did you get done?
It's done.
Oh, I'm proud, man.
And I uninstalled. That's the first Neptunia game I've uninstalled. I have 0 reason to go back to it. I don't want to see it ever again. It's not a bad game. I just made myself hate it by playing doing stupid thing for 16 hours.
That's fair. I think I would cry even just playing a fucking Pokemon game that long, you know?
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I was going to say, like, it gets to a point where it's like, you really ask yourself, is this worth it? You know?
Yes, because I needed, because I only think I got 2 games at the beginning of 2022 completed. And then I went the entire year making no progress, so I needed to start off with something.
That's,
Because for those who don't know, I set up a stupid challenge for myself that I hope to complete by the end of my fucking life. Is 100%ing every single game in the Hyperdimension Neptunia series. Every game, all of them.
which sounds so fun.
It's great until you get to the grinding achievements. All the rest are nice. That was not nice. On a less painful note, I've also been playing Mario and Luigi Dream Team again. I restarted because I was like halfway through the game, and it has been 4 years since I played that game, so I'm like,
I still
I'm
don't know
gonna
the
restart.
I still don't know the general opinion on Dream Team.
Dream Team is there's only one not good Mario and Luigi game, and it's Paper Jam.
I know that one.
Paper Jam is the not good one. All the rest people love. Dream Team was never actually seen as bad. Like it's just because Paper Mario got involved. Like there's no substance. The only enemies that there are, like the only bosses in Paper Jam, are typical Mario bosses.
Ugh.
All of the Koopalings, Bowser Jr., Kamek,
Yeah,
Bowser.
Cringe.
That's
Petey.
unfortunate.
I do like the fact that they've used Petey Piranha though.
Well, I
They
mean, it's
used him-
Petey.
They used him in Partners in Time and in Paper Jam, which was pretty neat, and Paper Petey too.
Oh, cool.
And then Big Pokey. Yep, that's one of the bosses.
that.
The big Pokey duo, featuring the Big Pokey and the Paper Big Pokey.
That sounds so fun.
So much fun.
Yeah, no, like, cause I do know there are two YouTubers I know that say like their favorite 3DS game is Dream Team, and then everyone
It's
else,
really
and then everyone else is like, it's all right.
good. It's not bad by any means. After having recently played all of the Mario and Luigi games start to finish, because I want to like get a base for the game and just memorize all the bosses before I do my stupid lowest level challenge, Partners in Time fucking sucks to do that with. I haven't finished. The
Oh,
final
wow.
boss is fucking... Phase 2 of the final boss is ripping me to shreds.
Ooh.
Oh.
So, yeah, agony. Anyway, I think Dream Team might be my second favorite right after Bowser's Inside Story. Like,
Oh, nice.
I'm loving this game. Just Mario and Luigi.
I mean, you
It's-
know,
Yeah.
yeah, Mario Luigi's nice. You know, as someone who's never finished any of the games, though I remember as a kid, I played a lot of the Dream Team demo.
Same.
Yeah.
That's where
I
I
pl-
know from as well.
Yeah, no, I played a lot of the demo, but I never actually got the game. It was always one that I wanted to get, I just never got it.
Also, for being a franchise called Mario and Luigi, there's only 2 games where you play as only Mario and Luigi. Superstar Saga and Dream Team.
Oh.
Because Partners in Times has the babies, Bowser's Inside Story has Bowser, and then Paper Jam has Paper Mario.
Huh.
Yeah.
Mario. Yeah, no,
Paper and Luigi.
I'm slowly trying to work through Superstar Saga on the Switch. Like, I'm slowly working through that.
Good.
And I own Inside Story on physically, actually. I bought it physically a few months ago. So I own that. So
I will say, if you don't care about the... I mean, obviously, you can only get them physically at this point, but if you don't care about the remakes, you're not missing anything with them.
yeah. No, I mean, I watched Ant Dude's video on, like, the remakes.
Both the
and
remakes are good. It's just... Bowser's Inside Stories didn't need to happen on the 3DS.
It really didn't. When also Dream Team. Not Dream
Dream
Team.
Superstar Saga. I understand Superstar Saga, so that way the entire franchise
Yeah,
can be
no.
played.
But like
But also,
Partners in
it
Time.
was a one-screen game. Superstar Saga was a one-screen game. Easily could have been put on the Switch.
Yeah.
Easily.
Well, I mean, if they put it on the Switch, I feel like, you know, Alpha Dream wouldn't be bankrupt right now.
They wouldn't. Or if they at least even did it with Bowser's Inside Story.
Yeah.
Because the 3DS was still thriving in 2017.
It was not in
Late-
2019.
2019 it wasn't.
Yeah.
Because, you know, 2017 was the year the Switch released.
Yeah, so like 3DS
They
games still
coincided.
releasing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that made
they
sense.
coincided.
I still
2018, the 3DS started declining.
Yeah.
2019, it...
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
honestly, I'm yeah,
I'm surprised it lasts that long, to be honest.
I am too, and it still hurts that
Yeah.
Alpha Dream.
I
mean-
always thought that Nintendo owned them.
No, Nintendo doesn't own Alpha Dream. They own Mario and Luigi.
Well, yeah, I know
they,
that,
they
but
own every scenario that's happened in Mario
Yeah.
and Luigi. So
It-
thankfully, it's not impossible to get more of the franchise.
yeah.
It's just if it's not the Alpha Dream devs,
I feel like
I'm
they'd
afraid.
probably hire a good chunk of the devs.
I feel like they would, but at the same time,
It is
how-
Nintendo.
It's A, Nintendo. B, how disheartened would you be for your company to go bankrupt? The big corporation you worked for, not save your ass, and then later them hire you to work on the franchise that ended up killing your company because of a bad launch decision.
Oh yeah.
How disheartened would you be?
I'm pretty disheartened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's
It's not
I'd
impossible.
love to see more Mario Luigi. It's just I don't
Afraid.
know if I want to.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Because, I mean, it definitely is a scenario of like, man, they really didn't need to let the company die or leave them to death. Because
Yeah.
I genuinely am curious if it was Alpha Dream or Nintendo that said release on the 3DS, to be honest. I'm...
Nintendo probably.
Yeah,
I
like...
refuse to believe Alpha Dream would make that decision.
Yeah, no, because I feel like they would probably be smart enough to realize, hey, the Switch is right there. And the game would look gorgeous on Switch, to be honest. You know?
It would. Also, it was probably the decision to put it on 3DS that made them choose Bowser's Inside Story.
Mm,
Because as much as I love Partners in Time,
it didn't not sell
out
well.
of no, I think it's sold pretty all right. But out of the first four, it's number 4.
Yeah, because I always...
It's still a really good fucking game and story, but it's not Bowser's Inside Story.
Well, I mean, it's
none
always...
of them are.
Well, it's always between Superstar Saga and Bowser's Inside Story for which is the best one.
Usually, yes, because both have very unique and amazing stories. Like, I mean, Partners in Time and Dream Team do as well, but like, Superstar Saga's... It's the Fawful Saga, basically.
Yeah.
It's the two games. Fawful was the antagonist. That's what made them the best. Was Fawful. Fawful carried the franchise, is what I'm saying.
Bring back Fawful.
He's fucking dead.
Bring him back.
Dead.
No, he's fucking dead.
Put him in Mario Kart.
Please.
I'm honestly still like, aren't like none of the characters that were introduced in that game in any?
No spin-offs. No spin-off characters have ever made it outside. No Paper Mario originals. No Mario Luigi originals. No Mario RPG originals. None of them have been seen in any of the spin-off games at
it's
all.
fucking weird, bro.
The best it's been is seeing them as like stickers or trophies or whatever.
Yeah.
In Smash Brothers.
It's weird, bro. It's weird. It's weird. Oh fuck.
Give me my boy Fawful. I want the mustard of my doom, but in Mario Kart.
So is that it for games on YouTube or?
Currently next week, no. Oh, I mean, I've been playing
Well,
Unite again for the
Yeah,
tournament.
I mean,
Well, yeah.
I've been
playing Unite.
So for me, game wise, the last 2 weeks, the only new one that recently I finished Hi-Fi Rush, which is a great game, by the way. My favorite Bethesda game, which is hilarious to say.
I keep forgetting that's a Bethesda game.
It's a Bethesda game. And I'm like, how the fuck?
Bethesda finally releasing a game that isn't Skyrim.
Bethesda releasing
No
a
one
game.
believing it's a Bethesda game.
Bethesda releasing a game without bugs. Without bugs.
Without bugs,
It's
and
not- it's not
Fallout or
Skyrim. It's not Skyrim. It's not Fallout. It's got no bugs. Wait, this is a Bethesda game?
This
Like,
is
even-
Bethesda?
Even remove those other 3. This is a Bethesda game?
Like, it does not feel like a Bethesda game, bro. And when I saw Bethesda, I'm like, what the fuck? What
Also,
are you-
I looked into like the voice actor for what's his name, Chai.
Yeah, Chai.
I love his voice actor.
What?
A lot.
I
Because
knew-
if I'm not mistaken, I
What are
think
the- what
he's
are
the
the most
voice actor for
prominent ones?
he's the voice actor for Akechi in Persona 5. And Akechi's my favorite character. Like, a lot?
I knew he was Moomin Rider and One Punch Man, and that's how I knew him. But I didn't know anything else he's done. But, I mean, the voice cast in Hi-Fi. Well, I mean, Roger Craig Smith is the main villain, so...
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, no, he's the main villain. When I first heard the voice, I'm like, that's Roger.
Yeah.
That's Roger. Because you, like, in a lot of Roger's voices, you can hear his actual voice in it. Because, I mean, after getting off a regular show and him playing half the supporting cast, you know, gotta learn to hear him out.
All right, let's see. Hi-Fi Rush.
There were also a few voices I also recognized in a lot of the characters in Hi-Fi as well.
Oh yeah, and Peppermint. And Peppermint. She's also Futaba from Persona 5, my second favorite character in the game. like holy shit.
Hi-Fi is really good. Like
Where's Roger? Roger, where's your hair? Where's your hair? No!
Coat's in shambles.
Ah!
When he sees a guy with a receding hairline.
I panic.
It's like, oh
Can't be
shit.
happening. Not Roger. I can't imagine Sonic being bald.
Not bald people.
Not bald people.
Oh no.
Oh. Yeah, no, like, Hi-Fi is really good. The game I would compare it the most to for people is, it's Devil May Cry, but it has the mechanics of, No Straight Roads, where all of the enemies and the combat are synced to the music of the game. So it is very fun.
Crypt of the Necro Dancer?
Yeah, no, it's also that's another game that can be compared to. Yeah, it's also very short, which I appreciate. Like, honestly, the more I get older, the more I appreciate games that are like between 10, 20 hours. This one was around 7.
Okay,
which,
old man.
well, excuse me for preferring shorter games.
We don't want to play the 100-hour long RPG games that are
Wah,
Xenoblade and Persona.
Wow.
No way.
Wah,
How dare you?
You have a life. Wah.
You do?
I know. I edit and stream. So, lol.
Checkmate.
But yeah, no. Hi-Fi. I highly recommend it. It's on Steam and Xbox. Which, you know, more cool Xbox originals. Pretty
You're
cool.
on Xbox.
I don't own a Series X or S, so not yet.
We need do it. It'd be funny.
At some point, I plan on it. Honestly, at some point. And then the recent one that I actually played yesterday. Wait. No. Yeah. What yesterday was my last stream before break was Disney Speedstorm, which I followed for a bit when it was announced. When it was first announced, like, oh, neat, Disney racing game. And then I continued to follow and hear stuff about it. I'm like, actually interested. And then they announced that people that buy the Founders Pass get the access to the game early before it becomes officially free to play. So I picked it up. It was like $30. I'm like, sure, why not? And yeah, no, honestly, I am very impressed because the company that made it is Gameloft, which mostly make a lot of
Gameloft.
Yeah, it's Gameloft.
I played way too much Asphalt 8.
Yeah, no, it was.
I have way too many hours in Asphalt 8 when I was younger. That was my Windows. That was my Windows Store video game of choice.
It's made by Gameloft, which honestly, for a Gameloft game, I am actually very impressed. Because the actual gameplay itself actually is pretty fun. I'd pretty much compare it to the closest game I could think of as CTR. Feeling wise, also a little bit of like All-Star Racing transformed in there. Yeah, no, I also the main thing I appreciate is the fact that I like racers where there are character specific perks and abilities, and
So you love Super Mario Kart?
yeah, my favorite Mario Kart. No,
It's got your favorite thing, the character specific things.
you just can't access it.
Yeah, it's for still it's
for-
character specific.
They exist. It's just you can't use them, which is great. But yeah, no, honestly, I like just playing it here and there. I've had a really good time so far, and I might just be because I bought the Founders Pass, but like I haven't really encountered a lot of greedy microtransactions for a free to play game. So at least so far. But yeah, no, I'm having a pretty good time with it, and I'll probably continue to play it here and there. I know Songo wants to give it a shot once it, I believe, becomes free to play in either June or July, one of the two. So, yeah, no, been very, very fun. And obviously I've also been playing Unite because the tournament. Lapras is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to try Lapras yet.
Lapras is so funny. Because Perish Song is a very balanced move. It is very balanced.
That sounds balanced.
Yeah, so Hex. Yeah. So think Hex but AoE, and you don't need to status people.
I'm all set. I don't want to think of that. Actually.
Yeah, you don't have to. Just wait till the tournament. just wait till the tournament.
We're gonna ban
Buddy,
Lapras.
I'm going to be so fucking dead during the tournament. Like, my focus won't be there. It all of next week just got flipped upside down. I was gonna practice all next week.
Stuff
No.
just kind of happened, I assumed.
Yes, Nintendo happened.
Oh,
Monolith Soft happened. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass wave 4 happened.
Do you wanna go on your Xenobrain rant?
It's beautiful. So basically, kind of like I think Torna was also part of like the Xenoblade 2 expansion.
Mm-hmm.
And so Xenoblade 2 and the Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition both have extra stories to them. One having Future Connected, and 2 having Torna the Golden Country. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 also gets a bonus story, which will probably be another several hours of my life. And it basically, it's answered every question I've asked just looking at the trailer.
Oh boy.
Oh. So I was right in not watching the trailer.
You were 100% correct in not watching the trailer.
Okay, good.
Where
Because
are you?
I'm at the same place. I haven't played this. Like, I haven't continued. I've just been doing side quests. So.
Okay. I'd
Like-
say once you're done post game, you need to.
I need to.
You need to see it. Once
You need to
what-
watch the trailer.
Or
I
maybe
have
not
the
even
DLC
like
expansion pass, so I'm probably just gonna end up playing it.
good. You need to.
I definitely will then.
When you beat the game, you will see things, and then you will need to.
You will see the light.
I'm being very vague because I know if I say something, I'm going to say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Understandable.
But yes, it's really good. Gabe and I both, because it was while I was doing my stupid Neptunia achievement hunting thing. I was silent, my brain was dead, and then someone was like, code, code, code. I'm like, what? What do you want? What's up? Xenoblade. What do you mean Xenoblade? Goes to Nintendo's YouTube channel.
Oh, Xenoblade.
The Xenoblade.
Xenoblade. And then Gabe and I started freaking out in the Chronic Xenoblade chat in HQ. I'm so happy. That's what my next week is going to be based around. If I was going to stream I'm not streaming the tournament anymore. I'm going to go from Xenoblade to tournament back to Xenoblade. There will be no gaps.
You're
Hey,
gonna have
man.
a Xeno day too?
A Xeno week.
I mean,
Hey, man.
fair.
Because
If
I
it
still
makes-
haven't finished. I still haven't finished the storylines for the 2 DLC characters yet. So I need to wrap that up first.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just hammering down this new story. I think it's called Future Restored? I don't know. I don't remember its name off the top of my head, but yeah. That's what my next week is going to be.
I mean, hey, man, you know, go if you know you like the Xenoblade, and you know.
You remember Gabe and I on the island last year,
Oh yeah,
right?
no, I remember.
It's just gonna be that, just no island this time.
Plus
no
one.
island. I mean,
Unless-
Roddy. we'll be
Wave 5?
Wave 5
Roddy-
announced on the island.
Yo, released on the island?
Bro, I got my Pokemon announcements on the island, so I mean, anything's possible at this point.
True.
If they nah, they'll probably announce like Xenoblade X2 or a remake of X,
Probably.
because this story of Xenoblade is done. That was confirmed as like the numerical Xenoblade games are finished.
Oh,
so to
really?
speak. Yeah, or at least this story of Xenoblade. There's still X. There's still the Xenoblade X series, which I
Mhm.
hope becomes a series and not just a single Wii U game that nobody gets to play because oops, failed
Yeah.
console.
Oopsie daisy.
But yeah.
Do you think
I'm
they're gonna do
happy.
Do you think they're gonna do another Xeno after all that, or?
Probably, seeing how there was Xenosaga and Gears and now Blade. I wouldn't be shocked if there another Xeno series is down the road. Probably not soon.
Yeah, this is because
Honestly,
I mean,
I
there's still
hope to see
people trying to play
Xenoblade
the game.
spin-offs. That's what I want to see. I want Xenoblade spin-offs. I want a
Xenoblade Warriors.
Yes, please, please. I want it.
Honestly, I can see there. So there are 2 Nintendo series. I can definitely see Warrior games coming out along with Hyrule and Fire Emblem. I would 100% see Xenoblade potentially getting it, and I want Kid Icarus.
That would be funny.
I think Kid Icarus Warriors could work, honestly. Like those are the 2 series of Nintendo where I can definitely see Warrior games.
Damn it! How dare you say this to me? I fucking want this now.
Xenoblade
Fuck.
Warriors.
I think it would be neat.
I think it would be fucking insane. I want it.
It would be so awesome.
It would be really cool.
It would be extremely fucking cool.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Anyway, that's my fanboying.
hey, that's completely fair, man.
Oh yeah, no. I also in the VC, I genuinely screamed in joy after watching it. I deafened, watched it, undeafened, screamed. The emotions I felt watching it.
Joy.
Joy, pure joy, and just having all of my questions answered, basically
hey-
right there and then. It
Hey,
created
man.
more questions, yes, but all the questions I had before were answered, so that's pretty cool.
Based.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still personally waiting for Character Uprising 2, so by all means, pop off, man.
You're gonna be waiting for a while.
I am gonna be waiting another 25 years, so.
Probably not gonna be an uprising. It's just gonna be like Kid Icarus. Learn to fly.
Learn to read. Learn to read.
No, that's the second one.
True.
You learn to fly first, then you learn how to read.
Oh my god. So, looking at the podcast lobby that sometimes I will rip topics from.
Sometimes. What do you mean
Sometimes.
Fish boy?
Sometimes.
Get a load of this guy.
One topic that I actually do think would be fun to talk about, because, just literally happened today. Twitter verification is finally dead.
Cool. I can't wait for
Cool.
impersonation to go through the roof. Oopsie daisy.
Exactly.
That's all I've got to say.
Because
now
in
we
order
can point and laugh at.
problem at all.
No, the problem you said was an issue, and then making Twitter blue to remove that issue. You're now making that issue worse.
Now we can legally forever make fun of check marks.
Blue check marks, of course.
I mean, you could technically
we can
make fun. You can make fun of gold and gray because you actually have to pay $1,000 a month for those.
Yeah, but still.
It's the fact that now you have to pay for Twitter at all.
But with those check marks, that's like corporation and government official ones, yeah?
Yes, but you
Then
still have to pay
you
for
could
those.
morally make fun of them anyway because they're corporations and government officials.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but now you have another reason to, which is they paid for a lot more for Twitter.
Yeah, but they also can afford to.
But yeah, no. So anytime you see a blue check mark now, you can make fun of them all you want.
It's just sad because there's still people freaking out about whether it's going to help them or not, and still making the decision to buy
It does
just
not.
because they're afraid. I know it does not, but there's still people that don't understand that.
I still have a few mutuals that actually pay for Twitter Blue because they generally are afraid of not being noticed, and I can safely say it does not help.
I understand the fear, but listen to people.
Yeah. It does not help.
And what hurts is when I see people, the replies of people saying they're afraid and that they might buy Twitter Blue. It's not replies of people saying, no, don't do it. It's replies of people saying, oh, should I do it too? Oh, what's going to happen? It's like, no, not like this.
Because here's the thing. It's a matter of, you are actually giving, because of the fact that Elon doesn't communicate shit. He's like, oh, yo, I'm going to profit off people being afraid and not being noticed on Twitter.com.
Yeah. I mean, that'll do it to you when you buy a company for $44 billion and it's immediately worth less than half of that now. It hasn't even been half of a year, has it?
It makes me so happy knowing that Elon's...
real reason, if you're a Twitter user watching this, if you want a real reason to not buy Twitter Blue, you are supporting a billionaire transphobe. So
true.
And we all know what you think of those.
God, it is so true. There was a whole fucking hullabaloo over Hogwarts Legacy, yet I see the same people buying fucking Twitter Blue.
Yeah.
Let's not forget how he chose to name his children.
Yup.
Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
I will never forget. I'll never remember how to pronounce him. But I'll never forget that he probably mashed his keyboard to name his kids.
Oh, no, he didn't mash his
I'll
keyboard.
never learn how to
They're
pronounce
strategically done. They're strategically done, and they are stupid. Let's take a look at them.
The bullying done to those children will also be strategically done.
Oh, absolutely.
His 10 children. I don't care about their mothers. Let's see. So... Yup. Nope. How is... Oh, it just call the kid X.
Yo, what's up, X? Yo, man.
X A XAEA-12. And originally the AE was going to be like the slanted AE combination letter, but that violated California law for not being part of the English alphabet.
Which is so funny.
That's the worst one. The rest are just interesting. Dark
Yeah.
as a middle name. Exa Darks. No.
Yeah, Elon's just a weird guy. Just like
one of his first couple children came out as transgender in 2022. The billionaire transphobe has a transgender child.
I wonder what
Definitely
he
doesn't
thinks about that.
definitely doesn't interact at all, but
yeah, I wonder why.
And would you believe it? And would you believe it if she's obviously she changed her name, but she also changed her last name to be that of her mother's instead of Musk's.
Ooh.
Would you believe that?
I'd believe that.
I'd believe that. Cuz I wonder why. It's not like Elon's a piece of shit.
The filing listed the reasons being gender identity and the fact I no longer live with or wish to be related to my biological father in any way, shape, or form.
I pop
that
off,
is in
queen.
that is in the name changing filing.
Fucking pop
That is
off,
the
queen.
reason. That is the legal reason. I do not wish to be associated with my father.
Pop
Also changing
off.
my gender.
That's right. That's just really funny.
Pop off, queen. Honest to God. So pissed.
Shout outs to what is her mother's last name?
It's not Musk.
Wilson. Shout out to Vivian Wilson.
Shout out. Honestly pissed.
Shout out.
Yeah, no, it's again, like, we went through this whole fucking thing of not supporting billionaire transphobes, yet the same people that fucking doxed probably have the blue check mark. I'm just saying.
Oops.
Oopsie daisy. Yeah, no, just don't buy Twitter Blue. It's not worth it. You know, don't support Elon. Out of all people to support, you want to pick Elon Musk?
No.
Really? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, no, just ugh. Anything else we want to quickly talk about real quick, or we all good?
What other quick topics are there?
Well, there's a few ones that were mentioned. If you want to take a look-see.
What would you do in ancient Greece?
It depends. Am I going back with things in current day, or is it just me going back?
Let's do both.
Okay, so if I stuck just going back by myself, cry. I'd cry.
Yeah.
Now,
Same.
What about you, Roddy? What would you do?
If you went back with ancient Greece with nothing but yourself, what would you do?
Actually, no. Yeah, I'd probably cry.
All right, now you get to go back with anything of your choice. What do you go back with?
I want a gun.
Roddy?
I go back with all of the things that I need to impersonate all of their gods.
Go in full fucking cosplay.
Yeah.
I go back. I will go back with Greek yogurt, feed it to them, and say, you in the future you made this garbage.
You made this shit.
Your legacy turned into this yogurt, and it's awful. And then leave. I would leave them with that information.
Just walk off into the sunset.
Yup. What is this? This is Greek yogurt from the future. Your people went on to make this.
And I want you to know.
Bye.
I fucking hate you.
This is awful. What where are you going? Bye.
Off to the future.
Come back. You can't just give this to us. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This can't be our legacy. Just like they're all chasing after you. It's like,
this
no.
can't be our legacy.
It will be your legacy.
And then I go back to the rewritten future to just see Greece in shambles.
Greece is no more because you fucking killed them.
I killed Greece by bringing them Greek yogurt.
You just see a hieroglyph of yourself in a museum. It's like the fucking Ashen Evil Dead moment, like where he just sees himself in the book.
It's like this is the man who destroyed this beautiful.
We heard you were the guy that brought down the entirety of Greece. How'd you do it?
Yogurt.
I went back in time and gave them Greek yogurt.
What is Greek yogurt?
Awful. It doesn't exist anymore.
What is Greek yogurt?
From the future that wasn't now.
They were too busy worrying about like stopping that from happening.
It was yogurt. Think of yogurt, but bad.
I fucking love the idea. You have a time machine. You could prevent wars. It's like I gave the Greeks yogurt.
Greek yogurt.
I gave them their own yogurt and just said, "You made this.
You made this garbage. This is your legacy. People will only know you for this." People don't only know them for that, but they don't know that. There's this ancient Greece.
They don't know
They don't know all the Disney movies and like Disney products made off of their mythos.
They don't fucking know.
Yes,
Never know.
and then Disney can't be because they've got no substance for their movies.
Wait, I just realized I'm suddenly off board with this idea because Hades wouldn't exist as a game.
Aw. Shit, yeah, it's true.
I'm no longer on board with this idea.
Counterpoint.
Counterpoint. You go back in time and you bring Hades.
I bring Hades with me, and then go to the rewritten future, and say, "Hey, this game is pretty cool. It's just a concept I came up with. Sell it." And then it blows up just like it did. But nobody actually knows what the fuck a Greek god is, because Greece is gone.
They're like, what the fuck, a Greek?
Don't worry. I'm gonna make sure you're on fucking board with this plan.
It's like
I will keep Hades with me.
You made a game based off of this old like civilization that collapsed like so quickly.
Because of yogurt? They collapsed because of this Greek yogurt, whatever that is? Yeah, I thought their gods
They
were
collapsed
pretty cool.
because they watched one guy just walk away.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I thought their gods were pretty cool, so I decided to make this game.
I kept this game. It's pretty rad. Oh my god. Fucking beautiful. Any other topic we want to take from that chat real quick?
Gabe mentioned what we as a collective, us three, think is the best gaming related company.
Oh, okay. So let's start with the ones I guess we would see as even good companies in the first place.
Nintendo.
Fuck off.
Sorry. Epic Game.
There we go. Finally,
no.
good company.
Nope.
Don't worry, I'm lying through my teeth.
You don't get to lie through your teeth about Epic Games when you didn't through with
Blizzard
Nintendo.
Activision.
Yeah.
So there are two companies that do come to my mind when I think good game companies. The two that come to my mind is surprisingly, I would say Microsoft.
Yeah.
And I also this is just biased, but also Capcom, just because outside of like
name one good Capcom game.
Resident Evil 4,
Ugh.
Resident Evil as a series,
Ugh.
Dead Rising, Mega Man.
Dude, that franchise sucks.
Shut the fuck up.
Never heard of a good Mega Man
You lost me
game.
when you said the Resident Evil series because there was a lot about 5 that I did not like.
Play 4. Yeah, no, like honestly, like outside of Capcom's decisions like the mid 2010, I see them as a pretty solid company. But like if I had to pick, like I would say like the best current big company, I would personally say Microsoft, because like at least as it stands, I do think Microsoft is the most, like, we, for the most part, do care about our consumers. At least, like, because, I mean, Game Pass is the best, is the best option in gaming.
Yeah.
They have, like, taken feedback and, like, the fact that, like, when they tried to increase their prices, they immediately backed out. The changes they have made to companies they've bought outside of Mojang, I would say overall have been positive.
Yep, and then Mojang. Mojang's a yikes. I personally don't agree with the Series S being a concept. I don't think you should make your digital-only console have no storage space. Dumbest idea that they could have thought of.
I think the Series S, like, you can attach hard drives to it, right?
Yes. Counterpoint, that's extra money you must spend.
Well, how much?
It should come with the box.
Well, yeah, but, like, how much
I'd like to
storage is even on the Series S?
Half a terabyte.
That's the same amount as the PS5 digital.
Also, it's kind of weird that every device they make explodes after you say Xbox explode, but
Yeah,
know,
no, I'm not
not a big fan of that.
It can be used funny, but like.
Yeah, no, the PS5 digital, which I own, only has half a terabyte as well.
All right, so that brings me to hating both Sony and Microsoft for doing
Yeah,
that.
it's a weird decision. I think the series,
There should be no reason for under a terabyte anymore.
Yeah, because like I mean, if we do want to compare the Series S to the digital only PS5, I do see the Series S is better simply because the price point is really solid.
Oh yeah, it's better, but
for a modern gen console to be at that price point, it's pretty solid.
The caveat to that is the digital only PS5 is just the PS5 with the disc drive removed and half the storage. The Series S, disc drive removed, half the storage, also a lot weaker. I think it can only do up to 1440p.
I can double check.
I know its hardware is weaker. I'm 100%
Yeah, well, yeah,
certain.
objectively it is weaker.
Yeah, but
I
agree.
But yeah, no, like compare like a modern console being at that price point, I still think is a good option to have. Like, obviously, you know, the storage space could 100% be better. I think 2 terabytes should be the standard. Period.
Gaming resolution, Series S is 1440p. Series X is true 4K.
I'm so stupid.
What?
I forgot how much of my next week as well is also just flipped upside down as well, because I also have Monster Hunter and Warframe.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Monster Hunter and Warframe also got announcements. I just don't play those, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the only thing that's come out, at least for me, is the fact that, well, at least as the time we're recording, I'm taking a mini break from Twitch just to, you know, get everything refired up. And literally today they released a fucking Street Fighter 6 demo. Thanks, Capcom. Thanks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks. I was gonna take a break, and I'm still going to. Fuck you though. How dare you release a demo while I'm on break? I gotta give good before Glaze does. Also, can I just say, speaking of Street Fighter 6, oh my god, I can't wait to do CPU tournaments in that. Holy shit, I can't wait.
It's gonna be funny.
The customization is even more than fucking Soul Calibur 6.
I still hope that you're able to make really small characters.
Oh yeah, no, there is size sliders. Like there are.
But can you make like itty bitties?
Don't know.
Can you make it like to be 2 foot tall?
I will see.
And very neck meat shaped.
Well, yeah, you can
and
do
you
neck
also
meat
remove
shape.
the fingers and just have nubs.
I'm gonna push that thing to its fucking limit. By the way, I have learned not only can you mix and match special moves from different characters, which that alone is fucking awesome. You can mix and match normal moves, like the normal inputs. So the amount of like customization is fucking insane. And the thing that scares me, the thought of, is the fact that you can have Dalsum moves on any character, which for context, Dalsum is the guy with the stretchy arms, which is absolutely horrifying to think of.
Stretchy arms? Just see his little nubs go.
And I'm now going to do that.
Tall, so all you can do is just really punch your shins.
I'm gonna give him that and Chun-Li's spinning bird kick.
Oh no.
Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. Also the fact that they announced there's also custom character only moves. Like they showed a dude with a fucking sword in Street Fighter.
Sword? Sign me up.
Yeah.
Sword.
Me, us.
Like
customize the sword.
I don't know, but the fact that they showed a sword in Street Fighter, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have a lot of fun.
Go ahead, put the 2 most powerful EQ members in now.
I am dead ass so excited. The only thing that looks weak is like the clothes options, but I can still work with that. Like even if like they're slightly weak, I can still work with what they give me.
Yeah.
I'll make it work. I will make it work. Like probably within like the first 3 weeks, I'll probably get like the first CPU tournament out. Because as soon as I saw the fact that you could have CPU versus CPU in custom characters, I'm like, oh yeah, no, it's gonna happen. I am going to min-max the shit out of that character creator. And it's gonna be great. I am very excited. Also the fact that they showed the single player, and the fact that the single player looks as impressive as it does is also insane. Because the main thing that they show for the single player is obviously is like the full-on story mode. But also the fact that the single player is designed to actually teach you proper elements of the game, like the actual Street Fighter game. Like for example, they show like CPUs. They will show like windows when it's perfect time to punish. Like they'll glow white when it's like an actual perfect time to like actually punish characters. Or there are mini games where you have to do like Hadouken and DP movements, like the quarter circle, or like DP input and things like that. So like the single player is designed to actually teach you the fundamentals of Street Fighter.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, which I think is like, also there are missions like CPUs you have to talk to, like you have to do like perform certain, like have a combo string going for certain long, or do certain inputs. And like I think that's like one of the best things you can do for a single player is, number one, have it be fun, which this looks super fun. Yeah. And also the fact that like it directly teaches the game. And another thing I'm super excited about is the fact that the training mode, they actually have the option to slow down the game. So like you can actually practice combos at like 50% speed and things like that.
To help you get used to the inputs first, and then practice at higher speeds. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's
like that.
actually really nice, yeah.
Like honestly, like the amount of stuff that they're just showing for Street Fighter 6 to help people actually get good. And obviously they have one of the things that is like, they have quote unquote modern controls where you can do like smash inputs. But the downside, obviously, because you're fighting people with more traditional, you lose half your normals, and all these special attacks are medium only. So like the option is there to do like smash inputs, but you are at a massive disadvantage for doing so, which I think is like, it's an option that exists, which having the option in the first place is always a good thing in my opinion.
It'd also be really funny though to see someone enter like an official tournament with Smash inputs and then win it?
That
God.
would be fucking hilarious.
It would be
yeah.
funny. Well, the thing that always comes to my mind is fucking like frame one input Sonic Boom with Guile. My God. Oh. No, I'm excited for 6. I only have like 2 more months to go, and also they confirmed that every time a DLC character gets added, they're adding new customization options for custom characters, and more free story DLC as well, which it's pretty fucking rad. So
That's
I'm
pretty
excited.
cool.
Yeah, I'm very excited for 6. And it's just a matter of figuring out, do I get it on Steam or PlayStation? Because if I get it on Steam, I get remote play. But if I get it on PlayStation, I get the better input for streams. So I gotta figure that out. But yeah, no, overall very excited for 6.
Counterpoint. Spend the money. You get both.
True. Always an option, but
Always an option. Do it.
that's everything I have off the top of my head. Are we all good?
Yeah, let me check the script real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Oh, we are.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah, we're good.
good.
Awesome.
So one might say, come back in 2 weeks.
Come back in 2 weeks. Maybe we'll have a
We-
guest.
Well, we're
Maybe-
working on
maybe.
it. We're
But
working
whether we
on
have a
it.
guest or not, you better be here, or he will find you.
He's really mad about that script. I'm sorry. if
He
he
is.
pissed you.
He'll get over it.
Yeah, if he visits you, it's just have $3 ready.
Mhm.
Always remember the golden
The
rule.
USD, by the way.
$3.
He doesn't take anything
USD.
else.
USD.
USD.
USA.
And if he's feeling nice and will take something else, it better be a perfect what's the word?
Sacrifice?
Well, yeah, I guess. It must be similar in currency. It must be an equal value.
Mm.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Also, his sense of currency is extremely fucked up, so you're probably going to need to sacrifice something.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye.